Hiber-Nation 43. Grizzly's Growls presents Stories from the Hiber-Nation. Monarch, the Big Bear of Tallac, by Ernest Thompson Seton, as read by David Grizzly Smith. The Foaming Flood. "What is next, Lan?" said Lou as they sat dispirited by the fire that night. Kellyan was silent for a time, and then slowly and earnestly, with a gleam in his eye. "Lou, that's the greatest bear alive. When I seen him set up there like a beaut and swat horses like they was flies, I just loved him. He's the greatest thing God has turned loose in these here hills. Before today, I sure wanted to get him. Now, Lou, I'm a-gonna get him, and get him alive, if it takes all my natural days. I think I can do it till on, but I know I can do it with you." And deep in Kellyan's eyes there glowed a little spark of something not yet rightly named. They were camped in the hills, being no longer welcome at the ranch. The ranchers thought their price was too high. Some even decided that the Monarch, being a terror to sheep, was not an undesirable neighbor. The cattle bounty was withdrawn, but the newspaper bounty was not. "I want you to bring in that bear," was the brief but pregnant message from the rich newsman when he heard of the fight with the riders. "How you going about it, Lan?" "Well, every bridge has its rotten plank, and every fence has its flimsy rail, every great one his weakness, and Kellyan, as he pondered, knew how mad it was to meet this one of brawn with mere brute force. Well, steel traps are no good. He smashes them. Lariats won't do, and he knows all about log traps. But I have a scheme. First, we must follow him up and learn his range. Reckon that'll take about 3 months." So the two kept on. They took up the bear trail next day, found the lariats chewed off. They followed, day after day. They learned what they could from rancher and sheepherder, and more was told them than they could believe. 3 months, Lan said, but it took 6 months to carry out his plan. Meanwhile, Monarch killed and killed. In each section of his range they made 1 or 2 cage or pen traps of bolted logs. At the back end of each they put a small grating of heavy steel bars. The door was carefully made and fitted into grooves. It was of double plank with tar paper between to make it surely light tight. It was sheeted with iron on the inside, and when it dropped it went into an iron-bound groove in the floor. They left these traps open and unset till they were grayed with age and smelt no more of man. Then the 2 hunters prepared for the final play. They baited all without setting them, baited them with honey, the lure that Monarch had never refused. And when at length they found the honey baits were gone, they came where he now was taking toll and laid the long-planned snare. Every trap was set and baited as before with a mass of honey, but honey now mixed with a potent sleeping draught. Thank you for listening to Stories from the Hiber-Nation. Comment on the website at grizzliesgrowls.com. This program is offered under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives license.